and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how you can take your Wix repeaters to the next level, customizing them using Velo and CSS. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this text, and we're going to click on our add panel and we're going to add a repeater. Just going to make this a little bit wider and let's dock this to the center. I like to style one repeater item at a time. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just add a little bit of padding to this item. Now I'm going to add a icon at the top here, and then I'm just going to add a title, make that a bit smaller. Then I'm going to add a paragraph. I'm going to delete some of the text from this paragraph. I'm going to then duplicate this paragraph, and I'm also going to add a button at the bottom. Let's give this button 100% width for the card. Dock that to the bottom, the button to the bottom and the left, and then we can stack this. Now with our repeater selected, I'm just going to add 2 items. Now with repeaters, any style changes that you make on these cards will duplicate across all of them. You can turn on A/B design patterns so that these patterns will designs choices will only apply to the middle card, but then if we were to add another item, these design choices are repeating onto this item as well, which is, you might not want that. I'm going to undo this strike through. If we were to change the color on one of these, it changes the color on both of them. I'm going to turn off the A/B design pattern. As you can see now, the colors going across all of them, which is ideal for quick design and making them all look the same for consistency. But sometimes you might want to have some text striked out. Let's say it's a pricing table and this is a feature you only get on the premium pricing, so you would want it striked out on the other 2 options, which using a repeater you can't do at the moment because, yeah, click strike through and it affects all of them. But we can use Velo and CSS to get around this. The first thing we got to do is turn on coding, and I'm going to add our global CSS file. We can delete those comments and then go over to our Velo file. We can also delete these comments. Now if we go over to the Velo API reference, which I will leave a link down below, we want to copy this over from here and paste this into our onReady function. We can delete all of this here. Let's just format that code quickly. Right, and within this function, the first thing we want to do is change this ID to the ID that we've got here, so that we're actually targeting our repeater. You can change this to anything that you want. Now with the item box selected, I'm going to change this ID to card. Then what we want to do is we want to target each one of these cards. I'm going to write const, and then we're going to call this item, so I want that to equal $item, and then we'll open brackets, and then we need to target our ID card here, so we do the pound sign and then card. Next, I'm going to create an array called class names, and each one of these classes is going to be a class that is applied to each card. You can call these anything you want. I'm just going to go with card 1, card 2, and card 3. Next, what we want to do is we want to apply these classes to each one of these cards. To do that, I'm going to target the items, and we want to do dot custom class list dot add. The classes we want to add is our class names, and we want to target the index. And this index is just the number for each one of these cards as we go over this list of items. So this one would be 0, which would be card 1, 1, card 2, 2, card 3. Now if we go over to our global CSS and we were to target our card 1, and let's just change the background colour, and we'll change this to green. It's not going to look very nice. Now if we press preview, we will see the green is only applied to this one card and none of the others. And we can now use this in combination with other classes. Let's say we want to have a strike through on this text on the second card. So we want to bring this back up. Let's give this a class name. I'm just going to call it A. I would ordinarily use something that's a bit more descriptive than that, so it's easy to tell what you're targeting. But we want to target the card 2 this time. We want to do dot A, and we want to target the rich text. Now if we go text declaration and we want to put line through, maybe change the color to red, we'll only have this appearing on this one card. This method really allows you to really customize your repeaters to any way you would like, but also has the accessibility advantages of using a repeater, which are when you use a repeater, this repeater has a role of a list, and each one of these items has a role of a list item, which can be helpful for screen readers when navigating your site. This is how we can really customize our repeaters. I hope you have found this video useful. Thank you for watching.